And on that same note, how I felt about the whole situation was, if it's a self-hate issue, if she really has a problem with herself, people were saying, oh, because she was raised with a white mom and her dad left her, so she probably has something against black people, da-da-da-da-da. If it's a self-hate issue, I didn't understand why the move was to cancel her instead of trying to educate or uplift or just be a help, like be there for her. So what I don't get is like what it is that y'all are actually upset about. Are y'all upset about her saying the N-word? Because in that case, are y'all gonna stop saying it? Is that because it's fine if you do. If y'all gonna stick to the whole, oh, nobody should be saying the N-word. So yeah, if y'all want to say that nobody can say the N-word, that's completely fine. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Just please, and I don't know, everybody doesn't feel the same way. I'm talking about like, if you watch this video and you see like, oh no, because she said and all of that, and she shouldn't have said that, da 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 da. Okay, y'all gonna stop saying it? Y'all gonna stop saying it? Or if y'all saying it's because she said it in front of white people. One thing I never understand that. I've been around I go to what school with white people, I work around white people, and I'll say things, this is how I really speak in real life, and they'd be like, oh, that white person won't. And I'm sorry, as a black person in America in 2020, I'm not bending myself to fit what white people feel like I should act like. I'm not hiding who my true self is for no white people. That's not gonna work for me. It's 2020. I'm saying just for the sake of them being white and in my presence. That's not gonna work for me. Just because you're white and in my presence, I'm not gonna stop speaking how I'm gonna speak. So if I'm on a chat room or whatever around some white people and I'm a black person and I say in the N-word in my everyday life, just like when I'm talking to anybody else, I'm gonna say it. That doesn't mean that you can say it because you're my white friend. No, that doesn't mean it. It means I can say it because I'm a black woman in America and I have the right to do so. Like, y'all I just feel like it needs to be some sort of consistency, some sort of real, like, belief on how y'all want this to be handled or what y'all are actually upset about. So y'all say y'all upset about her saying the N-word in front of white people. I addressed that. Y'all can say y'all upset about because she used the words didn't do nothing. And if y'all not upset about the N-word, but y'all upset about the didn't do nothing, please explain. And let me say this. I'm not saying it's a good song, lyrics-wise. I'm saying, like, it was kind of whack. Like, if I heard this, I would be like, who is this SoundCloud rapper? Like, who told them they knew how to rap? That's what it's giving. It's very much giving that. I'm not saying that it's not. It's very much giving this girl can't rap. What it's not giving is this girl is racist. And on that sense, I'll address another thing. I saw a tweet saying, or like I think somebody tagged me on because I was like, well, why are y'all canceling her? And because she said it was depressing sometimes, it gets depressing to be black. I never saw her say this out her mouth, and see, I'm the type of person, I gotta see somebody say out their mouth, y'all gotta give me some footage before I believe that. But if she did say that, she said, and I believe it was something like, cause we getting like murdered, da 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 da. I'm black, I'm full black, my mother black, my father black, my whole family is black. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is hard to see a young man being murdered up and down your timeline by police officers, by the people who are put in our communities and vow that their job is to protect and serve these communities, and you see them murdering your people. You see them murdering people who look like you, who look like your father, who look like your brothers, your stepbrothers. Like, this could be your cousin in 2 days. This could be you. And I definitely didn't see her say this on anything. But if she did say, but I mean, at least I'm light skinned. She said it in a way like, which I don't think she said it in the way of, oh wow, I hate the blacks, but good thing I'm light skinned. I don't think that's what she was giving. I don't think that's what she was giving at all. But I think she was giving, if she did say that at least I'm light skinned, I think she's giving, I'm gonna accept my privilege on this one. Because I'll do the same thing sometimes. I'm black. I've been, like, before I didn't know nothing about like police brutality and nothing like that when I was little, but I always used to be afraid of police. I don't remember, maybe back when I was little, it was a lot of police brutality going on. I didn't really understand any of it, but anytime a police officer was around me, I would get very nervous. I would start crying. It would be very like my friend's dad was a security guard, and I was like, no, your dad like scares me because he's a police officer. And like she got mad at me. She was like she wasn't gonna talk to me no more because I said that about her father, and she thought I was saying something about her. And I'm just saying I'm scared of police officers. And as much as I've been afraid of police officers my whole life, not even because I thought it was anything because of why I was black. I just thought police officers are scary people. As much as that, and as much as now as I've gotten older, we've seen we've seen these people. We've seen a Freddie Gray. I'm from Baltimore. I've seen that. That's up the street. That's up the street and around the corner. I could have been walking to the store that day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where I'm coming from? That's like it's real, and it's a feeling of I got Bantu knots in my head right now. I could go to the store right now. I know I got masculine presenting friends that might be women, and they know, and I've seen, because you get treated a certain way. And so I, as a femme presenting person, even though I'm black and I am still afraid of police, I'm trying not to be, but it was like as soon as I started not to be afraid of police, whew, you see Philando Castile, you see these things, and it's like, oh well, maybe it's not an irrational fear. Maybe it's I was fearing for my life, but I didn't know it yet. So that fear comes back in. Like I said, I'm from Baltimore. I've seen it. You see these things as a black person, no matter, even if it's not in your city. If it wasn't a Freddie Gray, it don't even gotta be an officer. When you see somebody like Ahmaud Arbery jogging, exercising in his neighborhood, gets gunned down like a deer, like they were hunting this man. They were hunting this man because it's like they see us as prey. And I'm not saying that's like all the way how I always think, but sometimes it's easier to get in that mindset. And I think for a person who is of color and a black person, this is all day on my timeline. I'm seeing George Floyd today. I woke up this morning. That's the first thing I see. I'm seeing a man get his life stripped from him over forgery. Over because he's a black man in America. I got a text this morning. Got a text saying about planning a protest. I assume because of this situation with this George Floyd. I see now in my own city. So like I was saying, I see in my messages, not only is this situation going on, but here in my own city, they murdered another black man when they were called for a dispute about a fender bender. See, things like this is what we see. This is what on social media we see. So as I was saying, that's what we're seeing on these social media platforms, or just in general in life as black people, whether we want to or not. You don't even have to be of like the woke, oh I want to see this stuff type of thing. Friends of mine asking, begging, like literally saying, please, I do not want to see footage of my people being slaughtered. This is dehumanizing, and I don't want to see it. It's disrespectful to the dead. But as much as they say that, and as much as you can try to prevent, you cannot follow certain blogs, you cannot follow certain people, you're gonna see it. And if you're on social media, even if you follow a news website, the Shade Room, you're gonna see certain things, and it can be depressing. And I don't see why, as like I said, in this age of mental health matters, delete stigma, all of that, why it is now I'm anti-black for saying that these things that as a black person I am played and forced upon accepting as just a normal part of what my life has to be, can be traumatic and can be depressing. And why can't I say that? And instead of being so-called canceled, so-called over, being understood and being listened to. That's what I don't get. If people are canceling her and saying that this is why she's done with, she's unacceptable, this is unacceptable behavior, because she's saying a real emotion, a real feeling. This is a real life scenario. And so into the whole like I said about her accepting her privilege on the light skin tip, like me, I'm not light skinned at all, but I'm a woman, and I know yes, the patriarchy still exists, the misogyny is real, misogynoir is real, but also my threat as a black woman is not always seen. Like, I'm kind of tall, but I'm not that big. Like, I'm not necessarily a very threatening being when I walk into a room, when I have a certain presence. I can get aggressive, but for the most part, just seeing me walking down the street or just seeing me jogging in a neighborhood, I'm not necessarily, and I mean, especially I don't wear my hair like this a lot, so I got a ponytail, and I kind of look like a little kid or whatever. Like, I'm not going to be seen as a threat. But had me be one of my male cousins, my father, my uncle, yeah, there will be a certain fear attached to it. So I can say, yes, I am afraid of certain things. Yes, certain things do make me anxious, paranoid, depressed. But I can also take in, but at least I'm a woman, in the sense of, I mean, at least certain things, yes, this could happen. Yes, Sandra Bland, Corinne, like this happens. But it's not happening at the astronomical levels that we're seeing with these black men. It's not happening on the same scale. And it shouldn't be happening at all, but I can say, or even if it's just a lie I'm telling myself, I can feel more like, if there is a situation happening, am I the one that's most likely gonna not make it home that day? I can convince myself that since I portray myself in this way, and even if I gotta play it up, I gotta act more feminine than I usually act, I gotta act calmer, whatever, I might have a prolonged chance of making it home. Whereas though, if I was a male, just being a male, just being that physical being, may not be seen the same way. And so that's the same way, like, colorism is real, and it's definitely, like, come on, we come from a country, we know about paper bag tests. Like, this is not unheard of. We know light skin privilege exists. We know that as a light skinned woman, certain things, no, she probably didn't have to deal with for very long. She probably doesn't. Yes, sometimes she might feel, but for the most part, she might not necessarily walk out of her room, out of her home, whatever, walk on the street. I get in a car accident, I call the police, and I'm not worried. Well, maybe I shouldn't call them, because you never know. I might be calling them because I'm just trying to report an accident and end up dead today. This might be the last day somebody sees me alive. Maybe that doesn't cross her mind as often as somebody like me, somebody darker than me, somebody more masculine presenting than me. And so like I said, there's no video footage, or if it is, please somebody send it to me. But as far as I've seen, there's been no video footage of her saying but at least I'm light skinned thing. But if so, that is the context where I could see that being said, and it not be a negative thing. It's just the accepting. The same way I respect it more. If you are a white person and you say, yeah, I might be doing this, but I know I could do this And I'm not gonna get shot and gunned down. I'm not gonna get like tackled and beaten on the ground like I'm an animal. That's not gonna happen to me, because I know, or it might happen, but it's not gonna happen as often. They're not gonna shoot me 30 times, like, because I ran away from the police. For most likely, they're just gonna try to catch me. And if you accept that and you say, yeah, that's real, and I know that, and I know that for fact based on what we've seen years and years on end, then I respect that as you're not accepting, but you're acknowledging that privilege that you hold. And so as a light-skinned person, she's accepting that privilege she holds. As a woman who people can perceive as less threatening, because, you know, women are seen as more fragile, more easier to handle, I can accept that. And so from that standpoint, I definitely see where she's coming from, and I don't see why that was receiving hate. And we gotta understand that this is more than just cancel culture on the, oh, don't stream her music tip. This woman was receiving hate. At this point, now, before a couple days ago, she was receiving rape threats on her life. You don't know what type of mental state that puts a person into. All because she spoke out on what she felt she should be able, all because there were times where she felt comfortable enough to speak out on things that she felt as a black woman. Maybe one, that people could relate to. Maybe two, that you know, she just felt, hey, I need to get this off my chest. Whether that be through her art or just speaking on an Instagram live platform. And like she said in her apology, she said, well, maybe my mistake was I shouldn't have did this on the internet. Because as celebrities as people in general, we've seen this social media world transform into something where it's like real life doesn't exist anymore. You can't even, it's like what would happen in a normal conversation gets construed into something wicked. And it's like, all right, you gotta think sometimes, maybe just shouldn't be on the internet. But in reality, if everybody was just, instead of just like searching for clout and searching for something to be mad about, acted real, then it wouldn't be this happening. And that's why she said, well, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it's a mistake to speak out on the internet. But, you know, sometimes you gotta choose your battles. Do you want to just be a person who's like, I'm authentically me and I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm not hurting nobody? Or do you want to be a person where people are streaming your music? And so I think that's the decision she's going to have to make, and she's going to have to deal with on her own. But I think as a people, we just need to be more careful who we're quick to judge, and who we're quick to call evil and disgusting and without really paying attention, without really forming our own opinions, but going off of those of the internet. And even me, I'm speaking out right now. I'm not saying y'all gotta believe me. I'm saying y'all gotta agree with me. I'm saying let's just think about what we're saying and what energy we're putting out there towards people, just for being themselves, just for being, not hurting nobody, not doing anything wrong to anybody, for speaking in a way that as a society we just a couple days ago would feel is okay in a normal conversation, but because it's placed on a public platform, is wrong. I think we need to rethink how we address these situations. And yeah, that's really all I got to say. So if you made it this far in the video and you don't hate me, then please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon. Saturday I'm gonna be doing Rock'em Sakura. I want to say Sakura, but I know it's Rock'em Sakura, so it's Rock'em Sakura makeup on my face. So please stay tuned for that. Oh my gosh, as soon as they get nice out, you already know they bring their bikes out. So thank y'all for watching this video. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Y'all, like I said, y'all don't gotta agree with me. I just want to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions. And I really want to know if you're one of those people who like cancel Doja Cat. Did you actually look into what people were saying about her, or was y'all just reading the tweets and believing it? I really want to know like how y'all felt about that. So please, thank you for coming, and I'll see you again Saturday.